Tempo. Time. These simple concepts are hard to ignore when you're exploring a town that was first settled in 500 BC and you're sitting 2,500 feet above sea level. You literally walk through the clouds when you visit this tourist's favorite medieval village. And besides the immensely rich history and breathtaking vistas, people also flock to the ancient town of Erice for some very specific sacred pastries. Antica Pasticceria del Convento
Ciao, buongiorno. Ciao, buongiorno.
is, well, maybe you guessed it, it's a pastry shop that was once a convent.
Gimme. Give me one of these. Almonds and rum. And rum. Yeah. Getting started early today, huh? Yeah. Cheers.
We started simple and traditional,
Almonds, sugar. Yeah, it's just almonds and sugar. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Exactly.
and then moved on to a classic.
This is the first cannoli on the trip. Yeah. What have we been doing wrong? We correct the problem right now. Yeah, now.
I wouldn't by any means call myself a very religious person, but I will say in a setting like this, I sure feel spiritual.
Now I say a prayer. Okay. Saint. Okay. What saint is this?
Saint Jacques.
It's my favorite. I love Saint Jacques. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Off to a good start.
But in Erice, you come up here for this. Erice's famous Genovese. So we headed upstairs above the shop to the laboratorio. This isn't a kitchen, it's a laboratory of sweet treats. And we were able to see from scratch how the Genovese was brought to life. A simple yet extremely precise dough recipe of flour, water, butter, eggs is mixed up in large batches and then hand rolled out one by one. The other half of the equation is, of course, the cream. Again, a simple concept.
Yeah. This is my favorite part.
Me too.
The emotion when that goop comes out.
Yeah.
It touches me here.
Yeah. Your heart?
It warms my heart.
Custard cream with a dash of lemon zest, but with a science and secret that only a few humans know. These perfect little pockets are folded over and tossed into a 400-degree oven. And as we waited impatiently, it was a good time to try another crispy treat.
Mustazzoli.
Mustazzoli?
Sì?
Okay. Al dente?
Super al dente.
And for me to practice a little Italian.
Quanto devono cuocere?
Una decina di...
Cuocere? Cuocere!
Quanto devono cuocere?
Poi la fight. Quanto devono cuocere?
Cuocere! Quanto devono cuocere?
Una decina di minuti.
Quanto ci manca?
No, poco. Altri 2 minuti.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Cuocere!
No!
How long?
Smoother. Cuocere. Bravo!
The penultimate chapter of the story of the Genovese is the powdered sugar. And finally, we were ready.
Vi presentiamo la Genovesi Ericine.
Ok.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. The mountain of joy.
La montagna della felicità, della gioia.
So a half a mile high in the sky, in a convent with thousands of years of history, there is absolutely no better place to taste a fresh from the oven, warm, perfect Genovese Ericine.
I'm emotional. It makes sense that we're in an old church, an old convent, because this here, religious experience here, this is what I pray to.
Yeah, questo è quello che...
Saint Genovese.
Esatto, San Genovese.
It truly is la magia, magic, a heavenly treat. and we give thanks and praise to the holy pastry gods of Erice.
I'm going crazy for Genovese.
Due signorine, ma private, a casa, avevano questa ricetta, le facevano.
There is a bit of controversy surrounding the origins of the Genovese. Some say that the nuns were spied on and recipes stolen, but the important thing is that now the techniques get passed down to the next generations.
Io ora lo sto facendo passare questo alle mie figlie.
Di generazione
Anche loro lavorano allo stesso modo di come si lavorava allora.
Back in the lab, we watched Giacomo and her daughters create pasta reale. These are a decorative cookie with handcrafted flowers, vines, leaves, and all the plant life found in and around Erice. Making these cookies and pastries is sometimes, like in this case, less about the taste and more about the artistic qualities.
Well, we're hoping that when people see this process, they'll take an extra moment to appreciate the craft.
And the importance of tradition here in Sicily, the importance of family, working together, quietly creating beauty.
C'è più piacere insegnare le cose alle proprie figlie, soprattutto quando si vede che hanno passione pure loro, che lo vogliono fare, allora c'è una bella soddisfazione, è bello. E meno male, ora posso dire meno male che non ho avuto 3 maschietti, perché non penso che fosse stata la stessa cosa.
Io fin da piccola ho sempre visto mia nonna, mia mamma che facevano questi dolci e mi sono appassionata sempre di più comunque fin da piccola.
Sì, infatti sicuramente il fatto di essere una famiglia di pasticcere ha aiutato pure questa scelta, ma sicuramente anche è stata una nostra scelta per continuare.
I was listening, and I can understand little parts, but, I think I get it, I know that my mother, she will be very impressed when she sees this. She appreciates this kind of fine craft very much, so know that my family will appreciate it too, my mom. Here we go. Sorry, but I have to eat you now. The leaf, the flower.
Good?
Wow. Very good. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Clap for them. Clap for them.
Every sweet item created here is different, yet all made by these 4 women, with their own touches and personalities added to every tiny detail. It's honestly moving and uplifting, and I can't thank them enough for a wonderful morning.
Grazie mille.
Prego.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, bye.
Ciao.
Abbiamo salutato.